What's up, guys? Good morning. Joe. So, it's Friday night. You guys want to watch a movie? I got a suggestion for you. So, I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy, Scott Legendre. I hope I pronounced that right. He left a comment of my last video of me suggesting a movie, saying how he left a comment saying that he's not like a fan of horror movies, but he appreciates like the reviews I'm making, all that stuff. And I want to say thank you. Appreciate that. For the most part, I watch all kinds of shit. It's just like at the moment, I just recently decided, okay, I'm gonna actually make a schedule to set time with my girlfriend to watch movies because it's something that we enjoy doing right together. But it's been I actually have a mental list of movies I've been wanting to watch, so a lot of them happen to be in that genre. For the most part, there'll be a lot of movies that I'll suggest that's not horror related. However, this being said, you did give me a good idea. I don't know exactly what people consider a horror, because obviously, there's the grotesque shit where people get dismembered and damaged and hurt or whatever. That's that horror. There's another horror where people focus on actually torturing people and terrible stuff. And then there's psychological horror with The Grudge. I think is a good example of psychological horror because there's no gore, but it's still creepy, right? Because you don't know where this zombie chick is about to pop out, right? With a little kid. So it's I guess there's different aspects of it. So when I make these reviews, I'm trying to be clear the type of horror it is, right? So that way, if you're interested in watching it, if you think you can handle it, then cool. If not, then no problem. And also, yes, I've been mentioning Shudder a lot, the fucking app, because I've been putting off a lot of movies I've been wanting to watch. It's on that goddamn app, right? I'm very sure eventually I'll get past that fucking hump. So that being said, this movie I've actually been wanting to watch since I saw the trailer, I think on YouTube, and it's called NOCEBO. Now I don't know if I pronounced it right. I'll just show you the trailer and how it's spelled right. It has to do with Filipino witchcraft. Now, just to get it out of the way, I'm actually excited to see more of this kind of content be created. As a American, watching a lot of horror movies or whatever, they usually focus a lot on the same thing, people in masks going around killing people, whatever, right? I wanted to see more foreign aspects of movies in the sense of people using witchcraft or sorcery or just traditional things that other worlds have to offer that can be incorporated with current storytelling, with current technology movies, right? And there's one movie that's on Netflix. If you guys want to see a voodoo related type of movie, it's called His House. It came out about 3 years ago. Now it's on Netflix. It's a good movie, and it's about an African family that there was a war that they had to escape from their homeland, and they basically got been taken to Europe as refugees, right? And then as to try to get their life settled here in in Europe, right, as African refugees, they brought with them some type of curse, right? And the movie is based off the house. This curse won't leave them alone, right? And it's a really good movie, and I really like that movie because that's the kind of shit I personally want to see more of, right? More of that sorcery, witchcraft, foreign aspect of storytelling that I'm not familiar with because it's different, it's new. With this movie, NOCEBO, it did just that, right? Because the movie is based in it's a family up in Europe. They're wealthy, they're fashion designers and stuff like that. And the mother, she has a disease that she's not familiar with. Why is she sick, right? It's just she's going sick. Now a housekeeper showed up that she doesn't remember asking for, saying, "Oh, hi, I'm here to help you." She is a Filipino immigrant, right, that just happens to show up on the doorstep. It doesn't show when they asked her to show up or whatever, but she, she's a Filipino housekeeper, makes her way into the family, yada yada. The family has their doubts with her, right? Now, I'm not gonna give out too much spoilers, right? But the reason why I got interested in watching this movie is because, the woman is obviously ill. She has some kind of inner demons that the nanny wants to help her combat. So she uses her witchcraft or medicine or whatever to try to help her. I'm kind of trying my best not to give out too much fucking spoilers, but the thing is I really enjoy these types of movies. I actually like this movie a lot, and I want to see more of this type of content in the sense of foreign characters using more of their witchcraft or sorcery or just folk lore stories or medicine or anything like that. I want to see more of that kind of stuff, and I was really excited to see that with this movie. It was really good. So anyways, if you guys have Shudder or you want to watch something cool, if you're able to find it somehow, good movie, I suggest it. And another thing, it's a horror movie, but it's more of a psychological, so there's no gore, there's no gross crap, right? The only gross part that I guess I'll warn you guys about is animals and people covered in ticks. I don't know if you ever saw those videos like going around on YouTube where like there's like a camera like pointing at like a water well, whatever, and like a bunch of like kangaroos. They'll show up all covered in ticks, and then like you have like the crows eating like the ticks off them. Yeah, there's shit like that in this movie. That's probably like the grossest. That's it, right? So if you guys can deal with that, you can deal with this movie. So check it out. Take care. Peace.